off the play fake. It's MoDe. Left side and caught by Flowers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly
All right, I'm here.
because the ball's
My
coming
bad,
out
y'all.
so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run here with the rookie. And he's going to have a Patriots first down.
Oh, that's their rookie? Oh, shit.
About the 44.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's MoDe. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's MoDe. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short. And that's going to make it 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring out Roberto Sanchez to punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
When you have a chance to kind of poke around the locker room, Mike, and talk to the coaches and the players, and say, how would you best describe your quarterback? The word perfectionist, it seems to come up pretty often, and it's pretty clear to see why.
He works free. Right
Let's
side.
go.
And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 85 yards. It's a touchdown. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Here we go with Genty. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
from the 31. Here's 2nd and 7. From out of the gun, here's MoDe. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down
and 7.
To throw now, May. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Intended for number 81.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to
Come on, y'all.
extend
We're going back
drives,
to the
it
Super
either puts a
Bowl.
lot of
Everybody
pressure on
gets
your
it
coaches to
together.
be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense ready for their second possession. First time they had it, they scored a touchdown and added the two-point conversion on top. So an 8-0 advantage as they work with it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. The production has been sensational early on. The last catch putting him over 100 receiving yards, and we still have another half to play. On play action, Shador moving to his left. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Raiders.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game. A nice scramble there, good yardage.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
A loss of 8 yards.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
From the gun, it's Shador. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he will get into the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Oakland. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And he's in for the 2-point conversion to make it 16-0.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Flowers with the catch. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's May. He'll try to hit him with a screen.
Yeah, I need help.
And he'll be
We got
tackled up
stuck.
around the 45-yard
We
line.
got stuck on block.
That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And despite a nice juke, they're going to get a yard to show for 2nd down.
The 46-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This throw right is taken in by Flowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Throwing is May. That is intercepted.
Let's go.
And the Raiders will take over possession here at the 44.
So So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here we go, Scott. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. With that, I would give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. To throw is Sanders. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 18.
18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
On the ground, it's Genty. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
First that line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down by Jaquan.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Come on.
The Patriots 11-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At the 6-yard line.
3rd and a yard.
5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
18 Cardinals.
Here's Sanders to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown. It was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution.
Ready?
Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3?
That's going to be caught. And he's not going anywhere.
There are blocks
Stuck
there.
behind the line. They have turned it over on down. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
To throw is May. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Number 39.
Here now,
It's a
3rd
gain of
and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
May going to look to throw. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Thanks for tuning in. Please comment, like, subscribe if you're not new. Thanks for tuning back in, please.
3rd down and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
What's that?
Now May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he's on to punt for New England. We'll take this in back at the 16. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is, I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The New York Football Giants at home to take on the Commanders in the NFC East. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Lamar Jackson. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. The Ravens holding on to a 14-3 lead as the game's gone to the half. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Ray Davis. He's been terrific in the first half. This the first of his 2 touchdown runs. 14 all the score at the half. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
That 1 and 2 is crazy. We lost first couple games though because I didn't have a good cornerback on the right side on the other side of
Both
court.
teams ready
It
to
was
get
just
back
for
at it.
the other
As we
player
get
was
back underway
Richardson. He was
here on EA
7-3 though.
Sports. This is
That's
fielded
it.
inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drop. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Wait, I did not see that correctly. Hold up, did that be 78, 71? Let's try here. See how we do.
From the 29, here's 2nd down.
He
and
does
6.
have potential though. I seen when he. I remember when we drafted him.
Hawk
He had
70, Hawk 70.
69 overall. He snapped.
Ready.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll try to pick it up with Genty. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Cowboy 80.
And an Oakland 1st down.
60 Eagles. 60. Go.
Now, Sanders. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now, Shador. Pass caught right side by Thornton.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
A gain of 7.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready.
Here's Genty. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll go again with Genty. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the 1st half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Go now.
This might be his breakout season.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Sanders. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way. Here's a 2nd and 9.
13-yard line.
Come on. Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he nearly got 3. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. He'll buy time left. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. And he gets more than he needs. 4 yards. The pickup on that 4th and 2. Genty trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal
Ready?
at the 2-yard line.
Gravity lock check. Hurt. 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 Let's go. Steady.
One more time with Genty. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think
That's it.
He's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
I figured Genty was getting tired.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the
18
2-point
Cardinal. 18
conversion.
Cardinal.
They're going to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
And the Patriots,
They get 11
I ain't even
and
set
quickly
much
pick
to
up the
that
first
touchdown.
down.
And he was labeled as a playmaker coming out of college, Mike, and after what's his first catch of his career,
We signed this
it's pretty
guy.
easy to see why.
No, not for Emerson.
On
Yeah,
1st and
we
10.
signed Emerson.
He's got his man.
As a free agent, because my other corner, Richardson, he was trash. He started to become trash.
That's another Patriots first down.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackle made
From a
at
couple of
his
yards shy of
48-yard line.
midfield, here's
2 yards
2nd
on the
and 8.
pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And it's into the hands of Flowers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
From out of the gun, here's May. Headed left. And the Raiders have come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. And they're getting closer to a second win on the season. All they got to do is hold on here, and a good drive right now would help. They'll start it 1st and 10.
Ready? Count.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That's into the hands of Thornton. It's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. At this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
That gets you a handful.
Run the draw with Genty. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 19-18. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
A run, Genty. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Let's go.
4th down. Here's Sanders. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 from the 14-yard line.
On the draw, it's 4. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 3rd down, they need 5.
And it's 3rd
Here we
down.
go, Jack. Panther Street, Hawk 70, Hawk.
Sanders will throw it. They'll try to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Bronco 80. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Let go.
They're going on 4th down. Sanders. And he'll take it on in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Oakland. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A try here for the extra point.
It's crazy. All we needed was a corner guy.
The kick is good.
Richardson was so fast. That we
here in this 4th quarter.
He's only an 80 overall. Let me see, actually. Is he an 80 overall? I think he's 80 overall. But he's really good, though. It's actually kind of funny. Hold on a second. Yeah, he's an 80 overall. Martin Emerson. Oh, Richardson's 77. 75, Corey Black. Okay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. May gonna hold on to this one. He gets free. Still on the move.
There's no way this bitch just did that to him.
And they're not gonna run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New England. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Yeah,
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. And give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The PAT, up and good. And the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit.
Patriots 7.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. He's to midfield.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Oh, this play.
Come on, come on.
As Shador on first down. He finds Bell.
Ooh, Bell do that again, but then cut up the field.
It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 38-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco. 6.
To throw is Sanders. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half.
About to be 2 and 2.
Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go.
Once again, it's Genty. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Steady.
Run right up the gut with Genty. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on third down.
Go ahead and get that shit. Go ahead and get that shit. Come on. Go ahead and get that shit.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
The dub. Here's Mike. Alright, we got the Chargers again. 2027 season. Oh, we had game of the week. Let's go. Okay. You're welcome, Wilson. As long as you're happy, you know? But yes. Because I do want you to keep playing for us. You and me both back to work. Now, I don't expect any problems moving forward. I like the sound of that. The assistant GM, why can't we know what he looks like around? Alright, got all that shit done. Now let's go training. Oh, no. Why, he's a 71 now? He still has a hidden trait. Alright, now, this is game 2. Another home game.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and our home team. On the visiting sideline, there's Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His team at 500, 2-2 through the first 4 games of the season. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
Go check.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
Get it. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go. 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Forced out left. He'll take this one up close to the first down marker. The spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
We're going back to the Super Bowl again.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Gain of 8. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right there. Go.
They'll run with Genty. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
19 tight. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
65 catch. 65 catch. Ready.
Now, Sanders. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Now, Shedeur. Open man. That's Dante Dante Thornton. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. Now it's Sanders. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
19, 3.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Tui Pelotu getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
18 Cardinal. Hurt. Let go.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Gain of 13. It's 3rd down and 6.
He'll look to throw. Forced to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Raider 1st down.
Let's go.
Here's Genty. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2.
Let's go now.
The Raiders will line up for the
60
2-point conversion.
Go.
Here we go with Genty. And he is not going to make it. They stop him short. And this remains a 6-0 game.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Raiders offense about ready to get going on their second possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now, it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Is that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses have to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound linebackers, everyone now in the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime, multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, like, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses...
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Ashton Jeanty, touchdown, Oakland. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that. So you give up a touchdown on defense. The question is, how are you going to respond on the 2-point try? Well, respond did they ever? Big difference giving up 8 than there is giving up 6.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. Perfect. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Herbert to throw. He gets this one complete to Johnston. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. That is caught out wide on the RPO. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
Going left side, complete to Harris. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Chargers at first down.
Herbert to the air again. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a loss.
2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11. At the Raiders' 49-yard line.
Now Herbert again. Open receiver, that's Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Shoot out. 380. Go.
Throwing again, Herbert. He's got his tight end, Orlando Gadsden, the 2nd. He's taken down just shy of 10.
19 more yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Pistol here for Herbert. the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Second and 17.
Loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker,
Let's go.
Devin White.
Let's
Past
go.
the 40, inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Raiders.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick six, but add on a 2-point conversion. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
McConkey in motion. On second down, here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here comes 3rd and 6. They motion the slot man left. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Chargers, first down.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 39
The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Herbert to the air again. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
21 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Now it's Herbert. Good blocking, and he's in. Justin Herbert, touchdown Chargers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Sanders. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the NFC West. All right, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. And here's the home team's running back. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. The Seahawks move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they host the Indianapolis Colts? And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's got the ball, he's got a head of steam, he has a touchdown, 33 yards to the house. The Colts move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Cowboys. And this is C.D. Lamb. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. The Cowboys started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tag! Panther 60. Ready,
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And an Oakland first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Has caught right side by Thornton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Ready, ready! Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. He's got it at about the 8. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball down.
That one, taken in. Touchdown, Oakland. That touchdown, #1 for him on the year. Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. His kick is good, and the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead.
Raiders 27, Chargers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From 31, here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Quick throw on the RPO to Harris. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Give, and here comes Hampton. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
And the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers
on play action now. Herbert. That's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
The Raiders offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
Go.
They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go again with Gentry. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Here's a handoff to Gentry. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. It was Odafe Oweh to make the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go, Freddie.
He'll try to pick it up with Genchi. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
It's 4th down.
Check smash, check smash. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, pioneer. Let go.
4th down. Here's Sanders. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one caught. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. Point after try forthcoming.
Lining up for the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Raiders are able to extend the lead. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. That is Max Crosby. In there to drop a loss of 5 to start the drive.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
They bring their tight end right. A run. This is Hampton. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Darian Porter in on the stop.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. That's a gain
3rd
of 3.
and long.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got a man. It's Harris.
That was all me.
And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, L.A.
Chargers.
Point after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Chargers are able to edge a bit closer.
Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Raiders offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 43-yard line.
On the set.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Now Shedeur set up the screen out wide. It's Brown. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Sanders. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
A gain of 7.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
It's a gain of 33.
Here's 1st and 10.
And the Raiders 1st down.
Ready?
1st and 10.
Sanders going to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, a sack, on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Here's Sanders to throw. He finds Bell. That's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Get it. Ready?
Now it's Sanders. Quick throw here is complete. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash. Check go.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line.
Number 2, Ashton Jeanty, the ball carrier.
2nd and goal.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19. 60 by 10, 60 by 10. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready, ready?
One more time with Jeanty. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A gain of
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. They cash it in on 3rd and goal.
60 Bobcat, 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
Sanders will throw it. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Dante Thornton, touchdown, Oakland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Low! And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers
putting the tight end in motion.
A gain of 14.
Herbert now on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all. It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
To the goal line and in. Trey Harris. Touchdown Chargers.
Los Angeles.
That his second touchdown of the afternoon. Dicker, good with the extra point. As the Chargers are able to cut into the deficit.
Chargers 21.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Raiders offense and their wideout, Dante Thornton, heading back out for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
19,
line.
Charger. Check smash. Check smash.
And Shador on for, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So, Venti, what are you doing? You just didn't stand.
Brings up second and 17 at the 45-yard
Here we go.
line.
Check. 60 bikes. 60 bikes.
Now, Sanders. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Third down, they need 5.
Check.
To throw is Sanders.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They're going on 4th down. Sanders. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Flush to his right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Ready.
Back to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
3rd and 7.
Ready, set.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Come on, set. Viking 18.
So this one, a win for the Raiders. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Alright. That's it, y'all. I'm gonna end it here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you.